Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's All Play on the Server. This is Scoots42. I was able... Now, let's go take a little nap. I didn't realize it was... Oh, actually, it's almost 5 in the morning. Okay, so it should be getting light out here. I wanted to show you guys, first off, I was able to get this automated. What I don't know... I don't think I've got any red coal at the moment, so let's just do this with some coal blocks, provided I have enough. Not much. I'm going to have to do something about the coal situation. Let's get some of this up here. Basically, we've got a redstone receiver wire connected to an emitter wire, and it has to be in this order. Whatever is sending the redstone signal needs to input to this receiver wire, and then whatever you want to receive that, in this case I want the hopper to get it, is going to need an emitter wire. Basically, this is pretty similar to what I've done in the past. We've got a pressure plate that is sending the signal to the hopper, and it's only going to drop a couple of items at a time through this open crate. And of course, if you look up here, we've got a lever on, of course, which is telling this crate that I want it to give a couple of seconds to give these guys a chance to pick some stuff up before the hopper hawk here picks it up and puts it back into the inventory. I'm going to have to do this for just a second, because you've got to have a picture of whatever it is you want that. You only want the hopper hawk putting whatever it is you're dropping in there. Otherwise, it's going to pick up whatever's on the ground and try to place it in there. I don't really want that to happen. And just in case anybody decides to get funky with some magnets, I've got a solagnolia here to cancel out the magnet. So basically, those white particle effects you can see are the hopper hawk picking up the item and placing it back in the inventory for me. I also crafted us a mana splitter so we can start really storing up some mana. And then over here, I ran into some power problems. So I decided it would be in our best interest to go ahead and start using mystical agriculture to grow some rubber. Fertilized essence, that is cool. I don't even know what that is. I have not seen that before. So I don't know if that... let's test that out right now. I've never seen that. Oh yeah, that helps it quite a bit. That was nearly full grown. Awesome. So what I think we would benefit from is, let's work on making another farmer. See what we need for that. I'm probably going to need some Inori blocks, if I remember right. Yeah, we're going to need to make some Inori blocks real quick. No big deal. Before we get into that, let's go into the mining dimension, though. I wanted to show you guys what we did for the power. Here we are. I kind of reorganized this a little bit, and I crafted us a few more advanced solar generators. And I also discovered that part of the problem... So I don't like those just hanging there. Let's see if we can't get some blocks under there. Part of the reason I ran out of power, this apparently has to connect the power here. It won't take it from the top like the solar ones will. Not a big deal. I kind of wish I'd known that. I may not have run out of power. But basically, we are getting a ridiculous amount of power at this point. I don't know how long it'll stay at a ridiculous amount, but we are definitely making more than we need. There we go. That'll work for now. So I'm kind of really digging that. liking that quite a bit. I still don't know exactly how much we're getting. Let's see, 240 times 3, that's got to be close to 1,000. Let's see, 246, that's what, 720? 720 a tick. And we're getting 160 a tick, so 880? 880 a tick, roughly? That's not bad. I'm kind of proud of that, really. So I'm guessing that the advanced solar arrays are going to be our main source of power for quite some time. They're not horrible to craft, and man, it is taking an awful long time to make it back. Here we are. I've still got the canola going, and because I ran into some power issues, this had totally backed up with the fermented oil. Now we're doing there. I think we're getting a net gain again. See what these guys are doing. Now they're using it pretty much as quick as we get it in there. But they may go ahead and start producing a surplus again. We've got another ender pearl. That's nice. Back to getting the Inori blocks for our farmer. And some of you, I don't know if I've discussed this or not. I honestly don't remember. I have an air charm now, which is allowing me to fly. It's not the fastest flight in the world, but it is definitely better than nothing. And I do have a spare crafted because these things do take durability. And in case, hopefully I'll have enough time to get this one in if we start running low. Let's see here. This rubber is going to be nice, though, I think. Does it have to be up here? Interesting. Could have sworn this let me craft. Oh, there we go. It has to be on the top. But 3 of those is giving me 8 rubber. And that was crucial, mainly because we have to make those insulated copper wires in order to craft the more advanced solar arrays, and the regular ones for that matter. So let's go ahead and get a few iron blocks. There we go. And let's just do a whole stack of them this time. I have a feeling we may start getting into a little bit heavier with the actually additions. So let's see. We want a farmer. What is that guy? Farmer machine. What's that all about? Huh. Well, hopefully I've got enough seeds in here. Sure we do. And let's go ahead and get another coal generator if we can. Hopefully I've got enough stuff. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a stack of coal. Get a second one and get some of that red coal mana going again while we're at it. Or red coal 4 mana production, I should say. And let's go ahead and get this guy set up. Let's see, where is my excavator? There we go. Still having a problem with the iron golems. I'm pretty sure that laying these paths out like this is what is keeping them, or keeping this from spreading. There we go. These farmers will actually do a 9x9 area if you want them to. But it's easier for me to keep up with the inventory demands. There we go. It's much easier for me to keep up with the inventory demands if I'm doing this as a 7x7. We got that guy set up. And I'm predicting that we're going to have another field of something or other right over there. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up this way for now. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get another ender chest. The blaze rods might be a problem. Nope, looks like we can get one. Yeah, that took up pretty much the rest of them there. And go ahead and put you there. And let's get some item ducts. I might have some on me. Item ducts, I do. We'll need a servo. And I discovered I've been putting switches on these, but I think there's actually a way for me to tell these to work without the redstone signal. So I wanted to give that a shot here. I think this is going to work. I have no real way of testing that until, it looks like it's a little too late in the day now. Let's go take a nap real quick. Oh, I think I just broke something. Oh, that's not happening. Alright, well, let's get you... Do I have a hoe handy? Probably not. Oh, yeah, I sure do. I saw it. Oh, it planted you anyway. Interesting. So, yeah. That helps me what I want to know, then. Excuse me. Definitely putting those paths there is keeping those in the 7x7 formation. So that's good to know. A little nap in. There we go. So hopefully now you'll start... Are you out of coal? You are. That's why you're not processing. So let's get you a little more coal. I am going to have to go mining soon, because I'm just about out of coal. In fact, I may... There we go. So this ought to tell me. Yeah. Sweet. So we'll be able to make this a little prettier then. Not by much, but at least we won't have a bunch of extra wires running around. So that's pretty neat. So to get that to work, we just want to tell it to ignore the redstone signal, and it should start getting that stuff for us there. And that should, since this is the other side of this in the base is connected to the remote storage system, that should file right in. Good, good, good. I may end up actually wanting to set up another drawer or something so those seeds don't start getting out of control. But we'll worry about that in a little while. Man, I'm digging that. That is good. So rubber won't be much of a problem for much longer. So let's, just for fun, see what we would need to get some coal going. I might be able to make that happen. See, we're going to need to get some essence crafted. I think, oh, we might have enough. We may have enough there to get that done. So let's look at that again. A little coal. coal seeds. Look at that. How many can we get? 3? Well, let's see if we can't get ourselves another farmer. Sure we can. Outstanding. I think this is really going to be nice. So let's just try something. Oh, silly golems. Where is my shovel? There it is. Now, I don't know how long that ender chest, honestly, is going to be able to keep up with 4 farms. So we may need to look at getting the ender chest piping into the ME system and apply the appropriate speed upgrades. And I don't want to, I feel like it would be a waste of resources for us to do speed upgrades for the storage network at this point, mainly because I know that it's not going to be around that much longer. Let's see. I think I might be able to save myself some time here. I know I'm going to need a bucket, or I probably don't need it, but I kind of like that sprinkler. I think it's worth the loss of 1 block square so that we can get the bonus on the other stuff growing. Let's see, do I have any blocks handy? Just the Inori? Okay. Well, that won't hurt anything. Let's get another sprinkler real quick if we can. I am totally digging these sprinklers. I always seem to forget the bucket of water. There we go, sprinkler. I think I'll remember to take the bucket out this time. There we go. So now, if I put you there, you should be getting power. Yes. And if I put these guys in here, I think it will automatically, yes. Okay, so that is going to save me a little bit of time. Let's get ourselves another servo. And let's get those item ducts in here. Let's get the rest of this stuff cleaned up real quick, too, while we're at it. That's neat. So I may, between episodes, go and remove all those levers. I kind of wished I had paid a little bit more attention to realize I didn't really actually need one. So that should be getting us coalescence now. Let's go ahead and get you out of there. Sweet. And how are you doing? Oh, you're not doing too bad. You might be able to keep up just fine. Now what I might do is, as we progress with ME, I may set up another drawer system just for the mystical agriculture. That's kind of sounding like a fairly smart idea. So that's probably what I will do. Let's see. See what kind of, see if we're getting any coalescence. I have discovered that when I have that bobble, that airwalking bobble on, it's much easier for me to use the elevator. And by the way, since I found out that it was the iron golems causing all that lag, I seem to have no problem using the elevator now. So let's just see what we're doing as far as coal. I'm not seeing the coalescence in there. So let's see if it's in here somewhere, because I could have sworn. Interesting. Perhaps I just haven't given it enough time. Let's go back up there and take another look at that, hopefully soon to be coal field. See what's going on here. Oh, I see. It looks like they haven't grown yet. So let's get some bone meal and see if we can't help these guys out a little bit. Bone meal apparently has no effect on the coal. And no effect on that at all. So it looks like we may need to use some of that essence. Let's see, this stuff, the fertilized essence. So let's see, is there a way for us to make that? It doesn't really look like it. Looks like there's a 5% chance that it'll drop. But it doesn't look like I can make it anyway. So there's our coal essence. And let's see. Rubber essence, coal essence. Interesting. So it looks like what I'm going to want to do is start getting into the growth accelerators, which are these guys. Let's see how to make those. Block of inferium essence, diamond, and any stone. So that, I think, is actually going to be fairly simple to do. Actually, I may not need to run away at all for that. Let's just see. See what that was. I can't remember. I think it was just the Infernium essence. Helps if you can spell. There we go. Yeah, we should be able to make those no problem, hopefully. There we go. We can put you in here, hopefully. No? Oh, I see what's happening. I must be disconnecting. Yeah, there we go. Little disconnection. Hopefully this won't take too long. We should be back in just a minute or two. I remember this. Okay. Give me just a second here. This shouldn't take too long. Hopefully looks like I'm still actually connected to the internet. We may need to, unfortunately, there we go. All right. Like we had a little bit of too much lag there for some reason. Hopefully this should let me back in. That almost never happens. You know let us back in? There we go. Thinking it might be a problem with those golems again. I'll deal with them here in just a minute. At least we have our... Oh, there. That might be what I did. Got us way too much of those Infernium blocks. That's alright. So let's see. Growth accelerators. Grows plants above it faster. So I believe that actually needs to be stone. And this is one of the other reasons I'm probably going to end up just relying solely on the ME system. I've had a number of issues with this as well. It likes to substitute ore dictionary stuff. Because technically it's stone, but this recipe very clearly requires stone. So let's see how many of those we can get. 14. So what we're going to do, see how you're doing. Nothing doing? And what I'll probably end up doing, I'm just going to kind of do this manually for the coal here real quick. I can get down in there. There we go. Okay, so that should be that. And we want to go over at least 1, 2... We'll go over the full 7 here. We've got... See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll know here in a minute when I start placing these growth accelerators. No, that wasn't where I wanted to go. So that's underneath of our path. There we go. So there's the path. And the path is 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3. So that one. Man, it is dark under here. I think that might be right. Let's see. Oops. Actually wanted to place those up here, I believe. Two, 3, 5. I did not go far enough. May need a torch down here. The thing is just a little too dark. There we go. I was trying to do it without a torch, but there we go. Now we should be able to get you out of there. And normally, well, I guess I may as well leave a little torch down here. There we go. So hopefully, that'll help speed things up. Of course, I may need to take a little bit of a nap here. Get it back into the daytime. I've noticed that these plants don't particularly like growing or being harvested at night. I'm going to turn that flying bobble off for a minute. There we go. So hopefully this stuff will start growing at a somewhat decent rate. It looks like it might be. There we go. And you out of power or something? You no harvest. Oh, there it goes. So now hopefully we'll see some coal in there. There we go. Coalescence. And I'm wondering if you're just the same. Apparently not. Oh, we need 8 of those, and that'll give us 12, so that's not bad. A little bit different. I can see some RF crafters coming into our future very soon. But that's the basics of it. And hopefully what will happen after I deal with this drone, I'm hoping that we'll be getting the seeds and that it'll auto plant just like this rubber is. That is the goal. It'll take a little bit of time. But remember, I started this off over here with 2 or 3 seeds, and these tier 2 seeds now are totally fully planted. So hopefully it won't take too long for something similar to happen over here. And I've just got to double check here real quick and make sure. Yes, okay, so I do have the growth accelerators under there. That I think is going to be nice for everybody. So I think we have reached a good wrapping up point for today. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave me some comments down below. Let me know if there's anything I could be doing better. Maybe you guys know of a more efficient way to do some things. Feel free to leave those kind of comments down below. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.